Mervyn Bell, and I'm the General Manager of the Spectrum Centre. The guide came about because I think there's an appreciation that people come into the area, tourists come into the area, but there's a feeling that perhaps they come in for a reason, potentially the wrong reason, and obviously the association with the most recent aspect of the history of the Shankill. So the guide was really trying to sort of say, actually, if you strip away and look a little bit further back in time, or go a little bit beyond the end of Gable Walls, there's much more there to the Shankill than meets the eye, and a tremendous sort of heritage and sort of cultural tradition that goes back to the inception of the area in 455 AD, which is one of the big murals as you come up the road, and obviously takes you right back to the very origins of a very small community, way in advance of sort of Belfast as a city developing. So the guide was really about sort of saying there's much more to this area than actually meets the eye, and that there's a very strong cultural heritage which we could really tap into and let people know about. And there was a tremendous amount of input. So, for example, we have the Shankill Area Social History Group, who are a very, very active group, who are looking at obviously the social, economic, cultural history and heritage of the area. So there was a real input from there. One of our members of staff, Bobby Foster, Programmes Manager, pulled a lot of the information together, but that was very much from going and talking to other people as well. So whilst Bobby's got a wealth of knowledge, he was very much building that up from other people within the area who were able to contribute, and then we've pulled all of that together. The guide covers a range of things. The key thing is when you open it up into the middle, there's a couple of maps which take you on a couple of walking tours, which you can do yourself, so the lower end of the Shankill and the upper end of the Shankill, about a couple of hours, and they pick up some of the major landmarks as you walk around. So for example, if you went up to the northern part of the area, into the Shankill graveyard, and a raft of history that's alive in there. Or if you went down to the bottom end, then obviously some of the stuff around Townsend Street is all of that Soho Foundry. So basically the guide invites you to come and look at a range of places with a lot of background information about why they're important, and enabling you then to take your time and walk around and just embrace all of those aspects. Within this community, there is now a much more of an appreciation of the sort of, the wider cultural tradition and heritage that's there. And if I was to take you around the centre, we've got a room that's full of paintings from William Connor, who was sort of born and brought up in the area, now a sort of iconic Northern Irish painter that perhaps a lot of people don't know about, and yet he had his roots and his heritage here. So I guess it's about embracing and recognising that here's an area that's actually steeped in stuff that to say we can trace back to 455 AD and all points up until 2013, and still people coming through in terms of whether it's within the arts or within sport, people who say have their traditions and their roots here, and the community is embracing that. I've only just started here. I came 5 weeks ago, so the guide for me has been invaluable in terms of really understanding the area and sort of some of the background. So I would commend it to anybody. The guides are here within the Spectrum Centre, so you can pick those up at any time. We're open 5 days a week, 8 till 6, occasionally at the weekends. So that's, people can pop in here and get it. We've obviously distributed to various other points along the road, so you can nip in and get it from there. And it's in the Visit Belfast Centre, in the city centre. So obviously people can, particularly tourists, can pick up from there.